discovered descendant of Chaim Tobolowsky. Our mother always said we were Tobolowskys. No more explanation was ever forthcoming. If there was a direct connection, it was tucked away in the memories of our mind. For us, it was enough to be Tobolowskys through our mother's sister Florence, who married Uncle Easter Tobolowsky. Our mother loved to proclaim their kin. The word kin was an apt description, since we knew we were related, generally in some way, to most of Jewish Dallas, especially those families who settled here in the late 1800s. And so we remained Tobolowsky kin, until we recently discovered with 99% certainty that Benjamin and Louis Tobolowsky had an older brother. This older brother, Chaim, had a daughter, Sarah Yenta Tobolowsky Skybell, whose children immigrated to Dallas and Lubbock. For me, the puzzle was at last solved. Chaim Tobolowsky, our great-great-great-grandfather, was the Tobolowsky to whom my mother referred to as ours. It is exciting to be a part of such a large and extended family. We always knew we were special, proven by the fact that we remained a close-knit tribe generations after our great-grandparents arrived in Dallas. We are and have been involved in the Dallas Jewish community, from Tifereth Israel to Temple Emmanuel and Anshai Torah, from Federation to the Dallas Jewish Community Foundation and Hadassah. Today, a large number of Sarah Yenta Tobolowsky Skybell's descendants live in Dallas. I am sure you will recognize us by our names: Byers, Skybell, Rachofsky, Pincus, Rosenhaus, Robbins, Bender, Smith, Pomerantz, Blum, Hendelman, Dubner, Grunfeld, Blotke, Königsberg, Donosky, Golenturnik, Lerman, Goodman, Futurfus, Cohen. And while some of us may have moved away from Dallas, we know that our core connection remains here in Big D. After all, that is where we can say, upon meeting someone from the Dallas Jewish community whose name sounds familiar, why, you must be kin. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Peggy Tobolowsky, and like my cousin Jenifer said, growing up beyond our immediate Tobolowsky branch, I knew that I was somehow related to what seemed like half of the Jews who were born and raised in Dallas. And it was enough for me to know generally that we were cousins. Then along the way, now over 20 years ago, I was given a copy of this amazing family tree diagram that Ben Ablon had prepared with the support of Edwin Tobolowsky, and it put all the dots together and connected all of those cousins in the extended Tobolowsky family that were known at that time. And from time to time, I'd take out that diagram if somebody said, "Now, how are you related to so-and-so?" I'd trace the dot, and there it was. But I will tell you, in preparing for this event tonight, it's allowed me, and I think all the Tobolowsky branch captains, to learn so much more about our extended family history, thanks to the work of David Tobolowsky and Deborah Tobolowsky and other branch historians who've really added generations to that initial Ben Ablon map and discovered new branches. Enough, perhaps, to fill a large ballroom such as this. If you weren't a Tobolowsky before you came in, you are now. And what that family research has really revealed about the extended Tobolowsky family is, whether your name today is actually Tobolowsky, or Ablon, or Weil, or Rosenthal, or Goldman, or Byers, or Skybel, or Rachofsky, or any other name that originally emanated from a Tobolowsky, We all share the same basic Tobolowsky values. We were raised in families that were devoted to family, Judaism, and service to others, whether professionally or in communal activities in the Jewish or general community, as reflected in synagogues and organizations across our community. And we are so indebted to all of those Tobolowskys and their spouses who came before us and left us this amazing legacy of devotion to family, Judaism, and service to others. So it's such an honor to join with you all tonight to celebrate their legacy as we all strive to carry out those Tobolowsky values in our own lives. Thank you for being with us tonight.
Okay, so that's the first half of our program. Just a couple more minutes. We have a little proclamation to be read. Special recognition, whereas whether by founding a synagogue, leading a nonprofit board, involvement in a capital campaign, or other philanthropic endeavors, the Tobolowsky family has had and continues to have a major impact on Jewish Dallas. And whereas the family's leadership in the fields of law, medicine, arts, culture, politics, among others, have enriched lives throughout the greater Dallas area. And whereas the members of the extended Tobolowsky family have been outstanding residents of the city of Dallas and its environs for over 100 years. And whereas the extended Tobolowsky family has contributed to the civic landscape of greater Dallas through their engagement in community life. And whereas the Tobolowsky family members continue to share their deep roots and personal stories of our community through the Dallas Jewish Historical Society. And whereas each generation of family members have fulfilled the promise of immigration to a new home that had hard work and education bring benefits to an individual, their family, and the community. Whereas the city of Dallas and the Dallas Jewish community commend and are grateful to the Tobolowsky family for their generosity and commitment to our communities. Now, therefore, I, Michael S. Rawlings Tobolowsky, Mayor of the City of Dallas, and on behalf of the Dallas City Council on May 3rd, 2018, do hereby extend special recognition to the Tobolowsky family. So just a few cleanup, and then we're done. So thank everybody for coming to tonight's event. There's still plenty of food and liquor, and we'd love for you to drink your way or eat your way out of the building. Please consider, if you're interested, filling out a membership envelope and joining the Dallas Jewish Historical Society. George, did I hear you correct? Everybody can take home one? No, I can't take one. You almost lost the Tobolowsky with that one. So once again, it's been my honor to be here this evening. Thank you all for coming. Please stick around and enjoy schmooze, and congratulations.